Yeah, I have a 3.9 GPA and I made a 27 on the DAT, but I made a 20 in PAT. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I really don't know. The school says that it accepts my GPA range, but I don't know. My interview was just yo. Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about the student doctor network. That place has brought me, I say it like it's an actual place, that website has brought me so much anxiety and stress, even doing research just to create this YouTube video. My anxiety levels started to shoot up super high. My heart was racing. It's just because it brought back a lot of bad memories. And I'm already in dental school, but whew. But let's talk about the do's and don'ts of Student Doctor Network and how to make it work for you rather than allow it to give you an anxiety attack. So let's get into it. So let me preface this by saying you can use this website however you want. I'm just saying that for me and for people that I know, it caused me a lot of anxiety and stress, and this is how I would use it to benefit myself and reduce the amount of stress that I'm under. So these are just recommendations. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, so for the don'ts, let's start with the don'ts. So please, I would recommend that you do not use this website as an admissions results thing. And what I mean by that is what people tend to do is they like to add their oh, I got accepted into this school on this day, and they're like, what time of day did you get accepted? Oh, it was I got the email at 6 a.m. They're like, other people start freaking out I haven't heard anything from that school, am I rejected? Da, 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 da. It's just a whole hot mess. Going on those boards were the worst thing that I could do for myself when I was applying for dental school, because I was waiting to hear back from all these schools, and all these people would be getting these acceptances or these rejections and stuff like that, and I'm just on it every single day, seeing, well, what state are you in? Maybe they're only putting out the New York acceptances right now. Maybe they're going to move to Texas later on. It's just not healthy at all, and I highly recommend against it. I highly discourage it, because I don't think it can bring you any sort of peace or any. At the end of the day, you're going to get accepted or you're not going to get accepted. That's it, And so finding out that somebody in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I think that's a city, correct me if I'm wrong, finding out that person got their email at 6:59 a.m. on a Friday morning, and they interviewed only 2 weeks prior to receiving that acceptance, isn't going to help you with your anxiety and your interview that you had 2 months ago and you still haven't heard anything back. That's the number one thing. I started with the biggest thing because that's the most important thing. I would not use it to track acceptances. Other don't, and this is just a life lesson, don't compare yourself. People, especially people like us who are going into the healthcare field and who are very, obviously we're intelligent people, we're smart. Some people like to use that as a weapon. They like to put their GPA and DAT scores and all this other community service hours and stuff on there, not as genuinely seeking help, but rather as a bragging tool and making other people feel small, making themselves feel better. They'll be like, Yeah, I have a 3.9 GPA and I made a 27 on the DAT, but I made a 20 in PAT. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I really don't know. The school says that I accept my GPA range, but I don't know. My interview was just yo. I think I feel so strongly about this because I was one of those people with a 3.1 GPA trying to get into schools that required a 3.4 GPA. And when I saw messages like that, it made me feel like crap. And so I would strongly advise against going on those forums and reading those types of messages, because people are out there. People aren't always out there, to try and genuinely seek help or genuine need of guidance. They just want to brag and make you feel bad about yourself so they can feel better about themselves. So don't compare yourself to those fools. Do you. And to those people who are posting those types of messages, be considerate. I'm sorry if that offended you, but that's just how I feel. On to the do's. So do use this platform as an insight as to what type of interview questions are asked. People like to talk about that type of stuff. So, you can do some mock interviews with yourself or with me. Link below if you want to have a mock interview with me. I do a lot of interviews nowadays. But yeah, interview questions are often posted on forums like this, so check it out, look into it. Also, getting the inside scoop on the program from current or past students, like if they'll tell you, hey, I would not recommend this program if you da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. People can give really, really good advice on that. And as well as like, oh, I want to live in a big city. What is it like going to school here and living in this city or a small city? And, just different insights onto the life and the program. So, big thing, just limit your time on it. I used to be one of those people that would check it all the time, refresh. And the more I refreshed, the more my confidence dropped and my anxiety escalated. And so, don't be like me. Be better than me. But best of luck to all of you navigating Student Doctor Network. It's a great tool if used correctly. And I recently got on for the first time in years because, again, it causes me anxiety. And they have really changed it up, switched up the whole everything. It looks very nice. When I was on it, it looked rough. It looked like some chat room. Some sketchy chat room. If you have any questions that you maybe don't want to ask on Student Doctor Network, ask them down below. Let's create a forum here. Why not? An open forum. So not only I will see your questions, but other dental students or other pre-dental students will see them and maybe you can answer them as well. But that's all I have for you guys. Happy New Year again. And best of luck with your admissions decisions. If you've already been accepted, amazing, congratulations. If you haven't heard back yet, keep hoping. There's still plenty of time, and we'll all be alright. You'll be alright. Alright, peace.